I am extremely sick right now. I woke up today and was actually kind of okay. To start from the beginning, I use a neti pot. If you don't know what a neti pot is, that's it. If you see this meme, this woman, she has her head tilted forward. It's like this weird cup thing, and she's pouring water in one nostril. It's coming out the other. That's a neti pot. I have one that's a squeeze bottle. You basically put one nose in one nostril, you squeeze it, and it has a bit of force that comes through to clean my sinuses out. I haven't been using it. Mainly just for pure laziness. And now I think I have a sinus infection because, oh gosh, just pressure all through here. Since the season's changing and temperature drops and everything, my eyes want to just stay shut because the pressure just. So yeah, if you've never had a sinus infection, be thankful. I'm hoping it'll get better over the next day or two. But yeah. But anyways, today was the orientation, I think what you call it, for my son's preschool. He was really cute. He went in there and he played with some of the kids. He kind of didn't really want to share, but he did. I was like, no, like if he tried to grab something from the kids, like, no, you have to share that they're playing with that. You can't take it. And he seemed to understand, except when it was a tow truck. He loves tow trucks. And he just wanted to play with this one. Well, this little boy, he asked him if he wanted to trade. Like, he had like a delivery truck type thing. And for Adrian's tow truck. Well, Adrian picked up that other truck and put down the tow truck. The little boy thought that he's okay, yeah, I'll play with this. And then Adrian's like, no, I want that one back. And he wanted it back. And I was like, no, Adrian, he's playing with that now. You traded for this. He also wanted to carry like 3 trucks around, so he'd have one in one hand, one in the other, and he'd pick another one up by like pushing it together with the other ones. And I was like, oh gosh. But I think next week he may be his first day at the preschool. It's just really hard to think right now. I mean, sorry, but literally right now, I can see where the pressure, because basically the reason why it's red right through here, because I've been doing this most of the day, like rubbing and everything, and the pressure goes all the way up here and all the way through here. Oh gosh, it hurts. So looks like I have a weird suntan. Actually, I do have one on my arm where I watch most of the time. But see, he's really cute. He had his name tag on, and there's this one thing where they have this one little thing. It's like a carport or something like that, and it has a ramp that goes down. Well, one little boy pulled it off, and Adrian's like, "Uh-oh." And the little boy picked it up and tried putting it on. When he got it back on, and Adrian patted him on his head. Good job, buddy. It's just so cute. I'm hoping he'll like it. I hope none of the kids are mean to him. It's just one of those things, no matter what. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't, nobody's going to pick on him, but he's not going to be socialized that much. And when he gets in kindergarten, people may pick on him because he doesn't know how to really play with other kids. Then if you do it, it's going to start earlier. And he's going to get sick from the preschool, which because parents are going to send their kids to there when they're sick, when they shouldn't, because they got to go to work. And It's just not good all the way around. But right now is not the bad age. As it goes on, you get into like junior high and high school. Then you got to deal with you're going to have bullies. But at that point, you have like the bully, like generally like a gang of kids that run around. You have kids making fun of each other. Oh, and it's doesn't matter what it is. You're too tall. You're too short. I mean, you got brown hair. You got blonde hair. Doesn't matter. They're gonna make fun of you. Oh, you're a boy or you're a girl. It's anything that they think will annoy you, they'll make fun of you for. Just don't understand it. Why people are this way. And it's, I don't know, just, and then he's going to grow up and he's going to become a teenager. And it's not like, oh, not every teenager's this way. I know how I was as a teenager. Okay? And if you think back, oh, your parents don't really understand anything. They blah, blah. No, they understood. Well, take it back. Most parents understand. Not all. There are just some crap parents out there. But me, I was a turd. I was. And most kids are. I mean, there might be an occasional good kid, but there's always something that you're doing that you shouldn't be. And it's like, and you got so many hormones and everything going on, you just don't understand that that you just don't, you're just not right in the head as a teenager. Nobody is. But yeah, then they're like, well, they grow out of that. Well, you hope they grow out of it. You hope that you provided enough of a safety net that when they do make a mistake, that it's not too bad. Because you make mistakes as a teenager. Some teenagers make very few, some make really big ones. I remember when I was driving once, and I had had my license maybe a year. I was driving, my aunt was beside of me, and we were in town, and I was stopped. There's a 4-way stop. I was stopped. I was looking. Okay, that person went. I was waiting for this person to go. So I was looking this direction. And I was a teenager. And they went through, and I started to go. And my aunt was like, stop. I was like, what? And I looked, and there were people walking in front of me. I didn't look. And yes, that's the thing. Anybody could happen to anybody. But being a stupid teenager, I didn't think. I know what I'm doing. I'm not paying. She's like, look both ways, but look both ways. But I know what I'm doing. You don't need to tell, blah, 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 blah. Get mad because they're trying to tell you what to do. And then you realize, oh, wait a minute. I almost ran somebody over. That'd been a big mistake. And one that would probably, if it really hurt them really bad, could land you in jail. But thankfully, I stopped, and I hope those people learned to kind of pay attention to the drivers. Make sure they see you. Don't never assume that, because they actually taught me 2 lessons. 1, look both ways before you pull out. And 2, when I'm walking, make sure the driver knows I'm there before I step in front of their vehicle. Because, yeah, I may have the right of way, but I'd rather be standing there and that person go when it's my turn than dead. I'd rather be living and wronged rather than right and dead or something like that. I can't remember how the saying goes. Somebody used to say it all the time. One of my friends or family members or something when I was growing up. But yeah, it's no matter what, you're a turd as a teenager. But I hope that Adrian's a good kid. I don't want him to be a bully, but I want him to be big enough that the bullies won't mess with. Don't really want him to play football. Basketball's okay. If he wants to play baseball, I'll go, but I'll oh gosh, I hate baseball. It's so boring. School wise, I mean, I'm going to push him into the sciences like math, science, stuff like that. But I'd also like him to play an instrument. Either the piano, the guitar, or the violin. That's something I'd always love to play, or really any instrument. Whatever instrument he's interested in, I'd love for him to play. Let's see. One thing I am going to do that I know of, one, I want to try to get him to go to college, because right now college is like high school for my parents and grandparents. If you didn't have a high school diploma, it really limited you. Now, if you don't have a college diploma, it really limits you. But I'm going to push him into, well, what I want to do is say, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then I'm going to be like, okay, to do that, you need to get this degree. Because you don't have to get it, but it helps a great deal. It's like if you want to become a doctor and then you end up getting a degree in computer science. Okay, well, it's great, but you need biology and chemistry and all that. So getting a biology degree or a chemistry degree would be a great deal better. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Because I think right now I've had many friends going to college that they would go, well, what do you want? Well, okay, what are you going to? I'm not really sure yet. Okay, what do you want to do when you get out of school? Oh, I want to do this. Okay, why don't you pursue that degree? And it's like it never dawns on them, like, oh yeah, well I could do that, couldn't I? If you want to be an artist, get an art degree. But understand that the whole starving artist thing is very true. If you want to be a musician and you get a music degree, your jobs are limited. Unless you want to teach, and music classes and art classes, things like that, are getting cut from those schools. So what I'm going to try to do is like, oh, if he's interested in theater, he can get a theater degree. But I want him to get a different degree first. He can finish them at the same time, and I'll pay for both of them. I'll try to pay for them. As long as I can, I'll help him pay for them. Because that's a hard thing to do, is when you get out of college, be in debt. But I'll help him as much as I can. And if he wants to get a theater degree, fine. You have to get another degree first, or concurrently. But you cannot finish the theater degree first and then quit college. I'm not going to allow that, because I know how I'd have been when I was younger. If I'd been like, I want to do this, and then somebody said, well, you can do that as long as you get this degree also. Okay, well, I'm about to graduate with blah blah degree. Well, no. And it's one of those things that I'm going to have to stay on top of. I know, like, can't let him take like, oh, you're taking an awful lot of theater classes, but you're not taking any of these other whatever classes. And if he wants to be a teacher, he can be a teacher. If he wants to be civil engineer or computer scientist or whatever, it's fine. But get the degree for the job you want. And if you're getting a degree in something that your job's prospects are limited, try getting a second degree. Have a backup, something that you can do until you succeed in the other field. I mean, if you want to be an artist and you are trying to become a comic book artist, say, or a manga artist, or anything, doesn't matter. Try when you get your art degree, make sure you get something else, something that you can do in the meantime. Say you get a teaching degree also. you're off during the summer. So that means, okay, I work this much time. Now I have 3 months during the summer. I can go out to these different art shows. I can show my art. I can do interviews. I can do all this commission work. That's 3 months out of the year that you don't have your primary job. But yes, these are things I think about while my son is not even 3 yet. These are already running into my head. If anybody else has these thoughts like that, let me know, because I'd like to know I'm not the only one that actually thinks about stuff like this. But I'm gonna get off here because this is hurting more and more, and actually talking, because what I want to do is I want to lean my head back and try to let my sinuses drain, and leaning forward right now is actually making the pressure build. But hope you had a good day. Man, pretty fun. Got to see Adrian play with kids and come back home and do everything. Talk to you tomorrow.